Out here on the farm, every day begins with movement. Sometimes it's of the land, and sometimes it's of the livestock. Today, it's the lamb ram's turn. These animals are more than just grazers. They're a vital part of how we manage the land beneath the solar panels. And by moving them carefully from pasture to pasture, we keep the grass healthy and the animals healthy. This is Farmstead Solar, where farming traditions meets renewable energy. Let's get moving. These really are some of the best days on the farm, at least for me. I mean, the weather doesn't always cooperate and it's hard work. It definitely, it might look simple, load them up, move them out, but each step is about respect. Respect for the animals, respect for the land, respect for the equipment, and of course, respect for one another. So as you're considering these solar sites, you definitely want to consider access. It isn't always easy, and sometimes it takes one or two tries. A really sketchy bridge to get this trailer across. I have no room. Okay, and this is where I'll show you a few things that I've learned over the years, at least working on solar. So we've already sent the dog out to go round up the sheep, and it's my job to get everything together before she gets back with them. So I'm going to set up the catchment system, which basically entails grabbing some of these hog panels. We usually use the 4-foot hog panels, and we like to clip them together with carabiner clips. It's fast, it's easy, it's tidy. So we leave them here at the catchment zone, and then you want to basically get the area together enough that you can catch the sheep and run them on. Sometimes we'll separate them out ahead of time. But in this case, we're going to get them all up on the trailer, and you'll see I'm here kind of clipping these panels together. They're already pre-set up, and there's a reason for that, and that is because our dog is pretty quick.
Walk up! Away! Away! Walk up! Walk up!
And of course, our Border Collie Quiva is the real star of the show. She's got intuition you just cannot teach. Knowing exactly when to ease off and when to put a little bit more pressure. It's not too much, not too little. I mean, without these dogs moving, the sheep would just take us hours. And with them, it feels like a dance. It's not always fluid or calm, and it's definitely not effortless. But honestly, I don't know how we could do this job without them. And it is beautiful to watch them work.
Come on, come on. come on, come on, come on. Walk up, 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 up.
So here we are loading them all up, pretty quick and easy. This is a mix of Katahdin sheep with some Corsicans. These are our market sheep, and they are all lambs. Some of them are going to need a little juice, and now we're off to the next site. So this site, there are some yearling rams that we're going to be moving, and I just kind of picked up halfway into the move. Generally, these moves are taking us once, from the time we back up to the gate and get going, maybe 15 to 25 minutes to load up. Sometimes they'll take us a little longer. Today we've got 4 moves. I'm not going to show you every one of them, but I did want to show you this one in particular. One, because these rams are particularly beautiful at about 1.5 years old. And they're also a little more wild, which is interesting. The way the dog has to work with them is different, because they're just not quite as tame as those other sheep. So there's a little more tendency to want to break away. And as we get over here to the trailer, I want to show you again how I backed up the trailer, and we can talk a little bit about this. So I put the other load of sheep on the bottom of the trailer, and then also on the upper deck. That leaves the back of the deck open for this particular run. So there's 2 sites here. We're loading up one site, and we're gonna move over and load up the rams off from another site. But you see how I back the trailer up here, and then I swing the gates so that the gates themselves act as a funnel. So we can literally just get the sheep right into the corner. These are definitely crazy sheep, though, guys. I can't stress enough that they are a challenging breed sometimes. But it's exciting to see them getting off to their new home.
Welcome to your new home.
Okay, everyone, a big thanks today goes out to the dog. We could not have done it without that sharp eye and steady pressure. I hope you picked up a few tips about what it takes to move sheep under solar, and maybe learned something along the way. And if you've got a question, or if your own stories about working sheep or livestock, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And thanks for watching Farmstead Solar. I'll see you in the pasture.